Hi guys, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Who are you?
I am your neighbor. I received to Jimmy.
August is my third neighbor, Lily, and you, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Well, with the pandemic, nothing is the same.
Well, things have changed since the pandemic. Lily, what things have changed for you?
Definitely things about my relationships. For example, Martian and I haven't even been able to go to the movies or to a restaurant for dinners since the stores closed. The home office is so tiring for me and Marshall.
Well, during the pandemic, I bought a yacht that is now rusty. I think someone scammed me. The man who sold it to me looked sketchy, but he had a suite. I have to say he looked classy. He had eyeliner, so I think he was a guy from Egypt or Saudi Arabia. I don't know. I don't want any misunderstanding. If I claim, I will put myself on the line. So my rusty yacht is fine. What about you, Robin?
The things have changed in the pandemic have been that I used to go out the bar every night, but in the pandemic I stopped going. It was very frustrating. In addition, it has caused me a lot to adapt and de-adapt. For example, I feel very lonely and sad, but I did obtain good things. For example, that I learned to cook. It's more every day that I only ate during brunch to make matters worse. I had cockroach tramps. He was very skeptical that they would move out with me. On the other hand, I bought a coffee maker, but it rusts easily. So I became bigger and stayed turned on the new cast. And your neighbor?
One of the things that changed in my life after the pandemic is that I have to wear a face mask all the time because I I come out wrong and I get the period and it is something that will affect me and my family. As I realized that it was not going to turn out good to visit any store. For the same reason, the people were not careful, so I decided to go alone to my convenience store. I also changed the way I greet my friends because before I could greet them with a handshake, and during the pandemic, I only say them sometimes are respecting the boundary distance. By the way, all this causes me to say thanks and no, I don't have a friend to drink at last. Good, and that makes you feel very cozy.
It's crazy to see how things talking about this is complicated. How now I create my mini bar because I went to the superstore.
Yeah, I remember when Marshall drank a toast was super romantic and I feel freaking out. He had a sweet up at the moment of the date and we drank rum. And now I am fiancé.
Apart from the fact that many drawbacks happened for many families, I learned to never rake into people around you.
Yeah, I lost my money on opportunities to flirt with cutlets. Now I only have fond memories of what used to be a date. It is something ineffable.
I am not used to talking in Zoom. Is it frustrating? I prefer talking in person. Now I am used to having dates of all kinds. Really, if I go through another pandemic, I will go crazy.
Well, at least at these levels use teaching and many learning.
Yes, but the thing that I love it's going to the laser tag with my fiancé. Sometimes he chickened out.
Guys, I have to go, but I love it talking to you. And I hope to see you some on my minibar.
Well, see you later. Remember, take the leap and think on your feet. It's funny and don't be jerk.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.